Hello and welcome to the first fuller yoga video. I thought I would make a series of just short videos, probably 10 to 25 minutes long, and I'm going to try and keep myself accountable and consistent in uploading them once a week on the YouTube channel. To run through what I normally do as a warm-up before I do any sorts of yoga. And sometimes I'll just do this in the morning once I've woken up, or in the evening before I'm going to bed. First of all, I like to start from your head, going all the way down to our toes, our head round in a circular motion. So going clockwise, nice and slowly, breathing in your nose and breathing out whatever feels natural for you, and almost envision your head's going round a clock face and your nose is the dial, and you're just hitting every number as you go round. And now back round the other way, nice and slow. Just a few circles, really opening up that motion in your neck. Now looking straight forwards, breathing in, breathing out as you bring your head forwards again. Breathing in, bringing your gaze to your left, breathing out, bring your head forwards. Breathing in, bring your gaze to the right. Breathing out, bring your head to the forwards. Breathing in, bring your head to the left. Breathing out, bring your head forwards. Now stretching your arms above your head. Bring your right hand to your left ear, your left arm down. And bring your head over. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder, really feeling that stretch in the left side of your neck, and pulling your hand out. If you keep moving your left fingertips over to the left, giving a longer stretch through that left side. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Right side, so bring your hands over your head, bring that left hand to your right ear, that right hand down to the ground. Just gently pulling your neck, not too hard, not too strong, just nice and gentle, and bringing that left ear down to your left shoulder, and walking those fingertips out to the right. Feeling that stretch. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out, and then bring your head to centre again. And start gently rotating our shoulders back together, maybe 5-6 times, and the other way, bringing them forwards. Now we're going to take our hands, put them on our shoulders, and bring our elbows up and over. Maybe 4 times, maybe 5, whatever you fancy. And again, rotating around the other way, so bringing our elbows from behind over to the front. Gonna relax our arms down. We're gonna breathe in, big deep breath in, bringing our shoulders up, dropping our shoulders down with a deep exhale. And again, deep inhalation, bringing our shoulders to our ears. Exhale through our mouth. Deep inhalation. Bring our shoulders up to our ears. Holding it. Exhale through our mouth. Now we're going to roll over onto our knees and do a little bit of cat and cow. So having our hands directly under our shoulders and our knees directly under our hips. Before we get into cat and cow, we're just going to move our top half and our bottom half, so our shoulder and our hip, bringing them together on the right side, then bringing them together on the left side, as you can see, sort of making a C shape with our body, stretching out just the other side of our rib cage nice and gently. Then we're coming back into our tabletop position, feet flat on the mat, and breathing in. We're going to bring our head, crown of our head to the mat, and we're going to curve our back. Exhale, bringing our sit bones up and bringing our head up to the sky. Deep inhalation, rounding our back again, really pushing into those hands. Exhale, dropping our belly and bringing the crown of our head up. Gonna do this in our own time a couple more times. Pushing into those hands, really rounding our back, and then dropping that belly and looking up to the sky. And we're going to come back to our flat back again, and we're going to raise our left arm and our right arm out, really feeling like you can point your toe and your fingers. Imagine there's a wall at the end of your mat, each end, and you're trying to touch them. Bending your elbow and knee, bringing them together, and then out again. Together, and out again. Deep inhalation and exhalation as you're doing this. And do it 3 times on each side. Coming back to tabletop. Raising your left leg out and your right hand forward. Again, really elongating, and then bending your knee and elbow towards each other. And out again. In. Out again. Remembering to breathe. And out again. Coming back to tabletop. We're going to sit back on our knees, and we're just going to open our arms up into a cactus position. Exhale. Going to give ourselves a gentle hug. Inhale, cactus our arms out again. Exhale, gentle hug. Inhale, cactus our arms out again. Exhale, gentle hug. One more time. Exhale, cactusing our arms out again. Inhale, and then exhale, hugging ourselves again. Going to bring our legs back round. Back hip width apart. We're going to shuffle our bottom into the middle of the mat and lay down. You can bring your feet a little bit closer if you want. And we're going to do a couple of pelvic raises. So we're going to lift our pelvis up and gently lower down. Inhale, our pelvis up. Exhale, lowering it down. Inhale, our pelvis up. Exhale, lowering it down. Inhale one more time, pelvis nice and high. Exhale, lowering it down. We're going to bring our feet to the width of the mat, and we're going to lower both knees over to the right side, and again to the left, again to the right, again to the left, again to the right. And again, to the left. I'm going to rise up. And we're going to come into a seated position. We're going to keep our right knee bent, our left knee straight. I'm going to take our hands and interlace them under our right knee. We're going to just lift our right knee up a little bit. We inhale. We're going to stretch our leg out in front of us, trying to keep our back nice and straight. Exhale, lowering that foot. Inhale, leg nice and straight. Exhale, lowering that foot. Inhale, leg nice and straight. Exhale, lowering that foot. One more time. Inhale, we're going to hold it. Exhale whilst we're there, keeping the leg straight. Inhale again. Exhale, lowering that leg. Shake them out. Then we're going to do the same, but on the left side. So hands interlaced again underneath our left thigh, so just before our knee. Going to hover that foot up. We're going to inhale, straightening that leg. I'm very tight on my left hamstring at the moment, so a bit shaky. Exhale, lowering that foot. Inhale, straightening that leg again. Exhale, lowering that foot. Inhale, straightening that leg again. Exhale, lowering that foot. One more time. Inhale, keep it nice and straight. Exhale, keeping that leg nice and straight. Inhale again. Exhale, bring that foot back down. Shake out your legs. We're going to bring our feet together and we're going to interlace our hands around our toes, bring them into the butterfly position. So bringing our feet, our heels sort of nearest to our bum as we can. Don't want to overstretch or compromise yourself, just keeping your back nice and straight. And then you can just flap your legs up and down like a butterfly. There we go. It's nice just to open your hips and really awaken your legs. Or if you're doing this after you've been at work all day or just been busy, I think it's just nice to bring, a nice small movement into your legs and opening your hips. There we go. And then bring off back out. And we're just going to point our toes, bring them round to us and just really rolling our feet. We can move our legs to begin with and then try and work on just moving those feet, keeping our legs more still than they were. And the other way. Nice small circles. Pointing our toes towards us. Pointing our toes away. Pointing our toes towards us. Pointing our toes away. Pointing our toes towards us. And pointing our toes away. We're going to go back over to tabletop. And as I say, I like to go head to toe, as we have been doing. But then I like to also open up. After we've done all of that, I like to open up our shoulders. So inhale, we're going to bring our right hand over the top of us and opening up that right side. Exhale, you're going to bring it back down. Inhale, opening up that right side. Exhale, bringing it back down. Inhale, opening up that right side, and exhale, feeding that arm through, or threading it through, I must say, to the other side. And the right ear and the right side of our face goes down onto the mat. You can bring your left hand over to grasp the inner of your right thigh, or you can leave it where it was. Couple of deep breaths here, and we're going to put that left hand back down on the mat, push up into it, bring that right hand open again, back into tabletop. Going to do the same on the other side. So bringing that left arm to the sky, opening up the left side. Bringing that left hand down, opening up the left side, bringing the left side down, opening up the left side and threading it through, bringing our left ear, left cheekbone to the side of the mat, bringing that right hand over to the inner of our left thigh. Couple of deep breaths here. And then bringing that right hand back down, firmly pushing into our palm to bring us up, and opening that left side one more time and bring our hand down. Then from here we're going to go into our child's pose. So bring our knees nice and wide, tops of our feet down, and we're going to put our sit bones on top of our heels, stretching our hands out in front of us. Nice inhalation and deep breath to bring our head down to the mat. And our next inhale, we're going to walk our hands over across our right knee and bringing our head down across our right thigh. Couple of inhalations here. And then your next inhalation, bringing your hands all the way across to the left side. Head down over your left knee. Then from here, the last thing I like to do is go into a Malasana squat. So bringing your feet about this width of your mat, just wider than your shoulders. And if you can't get down this low, which it does take some practice to do, you can be higher. You might want your heels up. That sometimes does happen. But whatever's comfortable for you, and bringing your hands into a prayer position, sort of moving your weight from each foot. Squatting down, elbows tucked in between your knees, and moving your weight across. And if you stayed this long in the video, then thank you for watching.